Kentucky's education chief is getting a new job. Commissioner Jason Glass announcing his plans today to step down and work out of state at the end of September. Bodie Brooks joins us in studio now. Bodie, this news isn't exactly a shock, is it?
Not at all, Andrea. Glass has been the target of controversy several times, mainly by Kentucky Republicans during his 3 years leading the department. We reported back in May that he was looking for a new job. Now he's accepted a position in Michigan, ending his tenure here a year early.
I think that he recognizes, and I'm sure the governor recognizes as well, is that he's become a lightning rod, whether fairly or unfairly.
Commissioner Jason Glass still had another year to go on his contract leading the Kentucky Department of Education. He began the job just as the pandemic was taking off in 2020 and faced some early tough decisions.
Many on the right felt that the school systems were closed for far too long. Many on the left were fearful that they were opened when they were open.
But Glass grew into a target of controversy for Kentucky Republicans when the department issued guidelines encouraging teachers use transgender students' chosen pronouns.
If a teacher did not want to abide by the guidance provided by KDE and call a child by a name or a pronoun that they are not, and mislead to that kid, you were asked the question, what would you say to that teacher? And your response was, they need to go find somewhere else to work.
My statement was that the teacher may need to find another place to work, and it's dependent upon the policies that the district has when it comes to preferred names and how to handle that situation. Sir, I stand behind that statement. If a teacher cannot execute the policies of the district, if they can't execute the laws in the state or in our nation, they do need to find something else to do.
And in the months that followed,
filing a resolution and is asking for the Kentucky Board of Education to send him packing.
It was more, does he really want to deal with all of the political attacks and become a campaign issue?
In Miller's words, Glass became a boogeyman for Kentucky Republicans and a likely target in campaign ads during this election year. Miller says his exit takes that off the table. Now, the process to replace Glass starts with the State Board of Education. Governor Andy Beshear released a statement today saying he will call on the board to do a national search, but thanks to a new law just passed this year, whoever he picks will also need to be confirmed by the GOP-led Senate. Andrea?
Bodie, thank you so much.